Forsaken already has several famously known killers, but you know with just 5 to choose from, it gets boring fast. But in today's video, I'll be adding tons of new killers to Forsaken. Stick around because there's a bonus killer at the end of the video. Smash like and subscribe, and at 1,000 likes, I'll DM the devs to consider adding these in. Number 1, I Trapped. Being based off the real I Trapped account who was once known for exploiting and scamming on Roblox, he may actually be an upcoming killer or survivor in Forsaken, though nobody really knows. But here he is within the Forsaken system, fully glitched out in a black and blue glitch matrix with a ton of Windows XP window pop-ups around their head. They will have 1000 HP and opting more for speed while being less bulky. I Trapped would carry a black sword as the main weapon of choice. Slash would be the main move, capable of dealing 20 damage per hit with a 2-second cooldown, followed by an ability that causes players to click on spam pop-ups during the gameplay, effectively slowing them down as the killer makes their move. Also, a second ability, Teleport Strike, in which the killer will catapult forward while cloaked, unleashing a big strike damaging all players within an area, capable of doing 40 damage max in a hit. I Trapped would cost $900 within the game shop, being a nice and economical price for this speedy killer. Number 2, Tubers93. Based on a popular Roblox hacking group that was active in early 2020, Tubers93 will be in the shape of a Robloxian wearing bacon hair, cool black glasses, and a black shirt with a sad emoji on it, along with teal blue pants. Boasting 1100 health and 120 stamina, they would be able to run at a normal pace, being slightly more bulkier than I Trapped. Costing $700 within the game shop would also make them an even more cheaper alternative as a balanced killer. Their main attack would be a basic slapping attack capable of dealing 27 damage per hit as they wind up punch after punch, followed by a 2-second cooldown. The Little Devil's special ability will spawn in 2 zombies from the ground, also spawning a ring of fire, giving burning 2 for 10 seconds if touched, and the zombies will give infection 2 for 20 seconds if any survivors come into contact with them. Copyright servers would be the third ability, as Tubers93 would throw a dead meep at survivors while getting hit will cause them to get a loading screen for 2 whole seconds, unable to move or see what's going on, which then leads to the last ability, Game Pass Corruption, as Tubers93 slashes the air with a special scythe, flinging players away while obtaining a Game Pass on the screen that can only go away as you click on the icons to spam them away. If failed, Tubers93 will then attack the player with a banhammer for 35 damage. Being a balanced killer, this would be a great addition to Forsaken as a future killer for the game. Number 3, JX1DX1. The main antagonist of the I Has a Face LOL's Roblox web series, they appear as a corrupted red Robloxian wearing a gray color shirt with a striped glowing necktie while also wearing the black iron crown of Ponage. Within the Forsaken world though, they would don one of their earlier avatars, being corrupted with black spots on the avatar and glitching with red particles. JX1 would have a health of 2007 HP and stamina of 110, which is similar to the other entities within the list as well. Creeping into the eyes of the survivors, the punch ability would be a basic one, causing 20 damage per hit while taking 1.5 seconds to reload as well. They would also wield a teleportation ability, which is similar to Sonic.exe's ability, which would teleport them to the nearest survivor, alerting them that they are not safe. Walk Speed Override will send the killer into a fast glide as they defy the physics of the Roblox universe and could be paired into a nice attack within survivors, as well as the Pizza Delivery ability, which summons 2 pizza delivery zombies that starts chasing survivors within the map. They both have low health and speed as they slowly migrate their way towards their targets. This killer would be a fair purchase at around $1,300 considering the amount of OP abilities they have with teleporting and spawning minions, to say the least. Number 4, Ellenate. Based on a hacker that was responsible for the cause of the April Fool's hacking incident within Forsaken, according to the lore anyway, Ellenate appears to be wearing a white tie with the text, "You mad bro," along with wearing a Dominus Infernus. They also weird the Illumina from Sword Fights on the Heights for carrying 2012 health as well as supporting 110 stamina. This means Ellenate would be more within the tankier side when it comes to the playstyle of this killer, featuring several attacks such as the classic slash with their sword, being able to do 25 damage per swipe of their powerful weapon, compromised access in which Ellenate would spawn in a hacking laptop, overriding the local terminal, granting the killer a speed buff for several seconds, infuriated version which spawns in an animation of Ellenate sticking the sword into the ground, then pulling it up, resulting anyone within the area with burning 5 for 10 seconds, dealing immense damage over time, followed by the fire charge ability allowing Ellenate to use their magic aura spell, also casting more burning statuses to anyone within its range. Costing $1,000 within the game shop, it is a very interesting and unique killer that would be a very scary sight to see within the world of Forsaken. Number 5. Jenna the Hacker. A girl Jennifer, though most notably known as Jenna, was a famously known hacker and exploiter that was wreaking havoc across Roblox servers back in 2022. Within the realm of Forsaken, she would be more of the same, but with green glitchy particles that would surround the character as she runs around chasing survivors meeting their doom. Jenna would have an adequate amount of HP, sitting at 1,700 hit points with 110 stamina to work with as well. She would also be more on the balanced side of things, though slightly more tankier health-wise. She would have 2 passive abilities, one being Pure Bliss, where if Jenna kills a survivor, a minion is summoned on the spot they died. Each minion would then go and attack the remaining survivors. The other being Out of My Way happens if she is stunned consecutively in a short period of time. She will scream, speeding up her summons and boosting her damage for 5 seconds. As an ode to her online dating days, her main attack would be the Hacker's Kiss, in which she blows a kiss that fires off a short-ranged attack, dealing 20 damage every 2.5 seconds. Holler would be the secondary attack, winding up for 1.4 seconds before unleashing a scream in the shape of a cone-shaped area in front of her. Survivors caught in this will be hit with Slowness 2 for 5 seconds, and it will be highlighted for Jenna for 10 seconds as well. Followed by the third attack, Docs, where she would instantly highlight every character's location for 15 seconds while also applying Slowness 2 for 10 seconds. People would know the true power of Jenna, and with this build in Forsaken, that's no joke at all. Number 6. Cletus. Created by Roblox YouTuber Flamingo, Cletus is the current avatar for Mr. Flimflam. As a killer in Forsaken, he would retain the similar look, but this time with a funny running animation in the style of an old school cartoon show. Cletus would have an insane amount of HP at 3,000, but with only 100 stamina to combat the difference, he would be more of a heavy tank killer, not really capable of running super fast. Their basic attack would be a basic heavy punching attack, allowing Cletus to smack survivors around, dealing 25 damage per hit with a 2-second cooldown, while their Eagle Punch second ability would have the killer wind up for a super bruising punch capable of sending survivors to the other side of the map, dealing 80 damage if it lands correctly. With a 60-second cooldown, you better not miss with this. Cletus would cost $1,000 within the game shop, being pretty expensive, but if you can land your shots and strategize well, it would be a heavy hitter for sure. Number 7. Blockwatch. An urban legend within Roblox said to be a hacker group, Blockwatch appears here as a black silhouetted killer with green glowing eyes while wearing the Robloxian 2.0 body style. Walking with swagger, this killer does not disappoint, having just 1,250 HP along with 110 stamina, leading them closer to speed rather than being a tank. The primary attack is known as Slash, as they carve into survivors with a big strike of their hand seconds, dealing 23 damage per hit. The second ability, Scream, will allow the killer to scream loudly, causing survivors to hallucinate with glowing eyes looking around the screen for 15 seconds as the killer makes their final blow. Flick, the third ability, would be used in order to teleport through walls a short distance away, useful for closing in gaps and planning ahead of running survivors. With Gashing Wound being the last special ability, carving even deeper, resulting in bleeding status effects on survivors for 10 seconds after the hit, slowing them down to a crawl. There's not much known about Blockwatch, as their price tag would be around $900, but it does explain their mysterious aura within Forsaken as well. And the last bonus killer, a job application? Nah, that would be a good one for another April Fool's update. Which killer would you add in? Like and subscribe, and take care.